The residents of 100 homes on Whanganui's Anzac Parade face an uncertain future. They've been asked to shift after a new report suggested removing the properties from the flood-prone street might be the best long-term solution. Now, the Horizons Regional Council says jacking homes up off the ground or removing them completely might be a better option than raising stop banks on the neighbouring Whanganui River. Our Taranaki Whanganui reporter Robin Martin has more.
Kisa Cole and her husband Chris have lived at the Putiki end of Anzac Parade for 13 years. The floodwaters inside their home rose above her head during the 2015 flood, but she loves the location and doesn't want to move.
I'll be very sad because if I had to buy in a normal street, I wouldn't have the park to look at. I'll be just looking at other houses. And how boring is that? You know, it's autumn and I can see a big display of the trees in the park. It's just beautiful.
Mrs. Coles believes the authorities can still tackle the flooding without moving the houses.
If they could drench the river or fix the Matawa stream where a lot of the water comes from, that'll be great. After all, I do pay rates for that. Or is it just cheaper to get rid of the people and not to actually spend money to fix the problem?
Willie McGregor, who has lived on Anzac Parade since 2001, had 2 properties ruined during the 2015 flood. He favours removing them, but says homeowners must be compensated.
The council is going to relocate or buy these up and give an honest and reasonable remuneration for them that we can move out. I don't think anyone down here would have an overly great problem.
Raymond Strong is the head of river management at the Horizons Regional Council. He says it consulted widely before writing the report, which outlines the pros and cons of different solutions to Whanganui's flooding problems.
Clearly those that are affected and impacted would like more higher stop banks, but the cost is spread across the wider Whanganui community. So there's certainly a substantial element of the community who I guess question the wisdom of looking to higher stop banking as the solution to that particular issue.
Mr. Strong says in a 1 in 200 year flood event, the flooding would be more than 3 metres deep and moving homes has to be part of the discussion. He says raising the stop banks is technically challenging and would cost about $10 million. The Mayor of Whanganui, Hamish McDowell, says he hasn't even been sent the report.
To talk about removing homes is very premature and quite alarmist, really, and I feel for the people sitting in their homes that they've been in for many years on Anzac Parade, suddenly reading on the paper that could be the preferred option. I'm going, no, it's way too early in the entire process to even go there.
Hamish McDowell wants to know who would pay for relocating the homes and says his council won't be contributing any money. Mr. Strong says the funding is a tricky question.
Central government haven't been in this space particularly strongly in the past. They seem to be moving a little bit more in this direction at the moment. But the elephant in the room with all of this is what the funding model might look like and what, if any, contribution central government might put forward.
Horizons will present its report to the Whanganui District Council next month. For Checkpoint, call Robin Martin Tene.